What's going on, everybody? Today is May 9th. The last day, previous day, and today both had very choppy price action, and that's mainly due to CPI data coming out tomorrow. So, knowing that, um, you have to be really short with your trades. It's important to understand if we're going to be having a trending day, a big ranging day, or a really tight range consolidation day like today. There was plenty of opportunities to make trades, but the last couple days have been a little bit tricky. But I wanted to go over a trade that I took utilizing my fair value gaps as support resistance areas. So if you can see right here, we have a fair value gap here that was valid, rejected multiple times, pushed down. We had another one right here that I marked down. So I kind of leave it as prices ranges to see if it acts as some type of support resistance levels. I mean, there's certainly a lot of other fair value caps in between, but I like to leave the ones that I felt are significant. So let's go into today analysis, right? From yesterday, we are holding above the fair value gap, and this morning we kind of gap below. So knowing that, right, the support, right, this is a support, this fair value gap where we had multiple bounces and we pushed up, is now automatically a resistance, right? If we do push up, then the target would be right there, the previous day close, and that would be the gap fill for bullish price action for the day. But judging by how this looked, right, you could see that's very tight, that I wasn't leaning very bullish, but I was very patient, and you want to kind of wait and see for your setups to happen. So the setup that I had going into today is that if we do push above this level, then I would be trying to attack this 412.77 gap fill. And I'll do another video on gap fills in the future. But where we were right here, 655, if we do reject this, right, remember support is now resistance. If we reject this area, I was looking to short immediately. And right here, we get a rejection here at 7 o'clock Pacific time. So going into, I'll just do it on a smaller time frame because I entered actually at 7:02. I see these rejections on the 5 minutes earlier, and right here 7:01 I actually entered puts on 7:02 because of that rejection on the hourly fair value gap on bigger time frame. So this acts as a more significant level. I mean, obviously if price does push above the highs, then yes, then this would be in play, and I would switch my bias to bullish, especially because this is an uptrend. But because of this hourly, because of how we gapped down and we touched this on the 5 minutes, had a red 2 up, then I was treating this as a morning star, or an evening star. An evening star is a 2-2 reversal, right? So now switching this to the 1 minute, I kind of wanted to give you perspective of how it looks like. I was trading on the 5 minutes, but this wanted to give you a perspective of what I was going for. All right, so the trading plan that I had is a rejection here, as I want to be able to take out at least this swing low. I want to color coordinate this to red, so that'll be my put target. So as price pushed down, right, you could also, see other things, right? I always like to put the trend lines to see if trend lines would break, but I was already entering early up here off this rejection. So this was a nice move for me. as soon as it pushed down further, boom, right there. I actually held it a little bit longer. As you can see, we did have a 1 minute fair value gap right here. We get a green candle here, and that is where I exited my position. So it was a nice 41% gain using the hourly fair value gap as a support resistance area, now resistance, and having a target of taking out this pivot low, but also knowing that there's this fair value gap here So if we did close right here, I would have stayed in this trade, but because of how we rejected this and get a green candle right after, that's where I exited. I mean, there was plenty of opportunities to enter trades later on, but that is where I exited my trade. And as you can see, if I played 0 dates, this would have been very bad. So I exit at the perfect time. And yeah, so I hope this video helps. If you have any other questions on it, feel free to drop it in the comments below. But yeah, I wanted to share this with you, and I hope you enjoyed this video.